5 seconds. Dear sirs, in reply to yours of the 11th instant, we regret to state that under the circumstances, we cannot accept the mere apology on the part of your client. This conduct of your client has been a source of annoyance for a considerable time, and in spite of our requests that such conduct should cease, and notwithstanding the fact that legal proceedings have been threatened, the statements of which we complain have continued. From first to last, we have been face to face with inconvenience in consequence of your client's attitude. Under the circumstances, and having regard to what has happened, an apology is out of the question. On the contrary, we shall be compelled to seek redress in the law courts in respect of your client's statements, and shall instruct our solicitors to take action forthwith unless your client is prepared to pay the amount of damages claimed. Yours truly. Para. The lecturer said, "It appears to me that at the present time many of the changes taking place all over the world are the outcome of inviolable laws working for the progress of mankind. As a rule, man is apt to overlook the silent working of the laws of the universe, in reference to which he appears as a matter of fact very little concerned, or his interest lasts but for a moment when some striking incident compels his attention. Generally speaking, he takes things as a matter of course and as a necessary consequence of this attitude. At the present day, the beauties of nature are a closed book to a vast majority of the inhabitants of the globe. Para. I will consider the matter and deal with the subject as briefly as possible. In the first place, it seems to me that in relation to the authorship, there is no ground for supposing it to be doubtful. In the second place, the statements in the book are supported by contemporary accounts. In the third place, all the other known works of the author are of unimpeachable accuracy. Therefore, from first to last, I think the criticisms are entirely out of place, and I cannot understand what is the matter with the reviewer that he should make such a violent attack, on the other hand, upon the probity of our author, and on the other, upon the accuracy of his statements.